Welcome, dear Aries people out there. This is your monthly forecast, your monthly horoscope. In general, of course, for the month of April of 2022. Very concise, precise videos, and let's have a look what's going on. Two important things are going on. There are the eclipses, and there is the Jupiter-Neptune conjunction. That is the key that is happening for the month of April. Quite a lot of energy there. Now, for Aries people, is it important? Not that much. You know, it's in a way, of course, in a general way, that is going to be life-changing and so on. No, not at all. It doesn't have to be always life-changing, right? But why is that? Because this eclipse, it's on the 30th of April. It's at the very end of April. But you feel that the whole month. And it's in your second house where Taurus is. So that means you're, in a nutshell, it is your resources, your finances, but also your self-worth. And also what you put in your mouth, you know, the food that you eat. So the thing is that on the 30th of April, the Sun, the Moon, and Uranus, and the North Node, they're all going to be together in Taurus. And this eclipse is happening around in about 10 to 11 degrees of Taurus. So it's so close to Uranus. And the eclipse belongs to the Saros family 6 North. It is a very responsible eclipse family, so to speak. And it is all about taking responsibilities. So for all of us, there's going to be a theme of taking responsibility and a huge opportunity to be an authority in your own field. And for you, it's, as I said, it's the financial situation. And whether it is going bad for you or good for you, it doesn't matter. You can take opportunity to take responsibility. And as it is conjoining with Uranus, it means that you can make rapid changes there. And it's a solar eclipse, so that always has to do with new beginnings. So we're going to have a whole year of eclipses or that energy going on. And especially when it's with the North Node, this eclipse, like this is the case, it's a new beginning that you can plant a seed and that you can improve it. So certainly for those of you who have a very harsh past of not so good self-esteem, not so good when it comes to your finances, this is a chance to build something up and to start something from scratch, basically. And by the way, when I'm doing like this, my eye is a little bit inflamed here. But anyway, it seems worse than it is. But anyway, what I'm trying to say here is that it's just a beginning. It's just a beginning. It is a bit boring, right, to talk when you are fiery Aries, to talk about your resources and your money. I mean, I have a moon in Aries myself, so I find it a little bit boring here, what I have to tell you. But hey, it's not about me. It's about you. And it's about how you can make a change here. And whilst all this is happening, around that 10 degrees, there's also something magical going on behind the scenes for you, because there's a Jupiter-Neptune conjunction on the 12th of April, but when you're watching this already now in March, you feel it building up. And it's quite rare that Jupiter conjoins with Neptune. And of course that happens every year, but not in that particular every year. What am I saying? Every 12 years. What am I saying here? Jupiter-Neptune conjunction. Yes, Jupiter takes 12 years before it goes to its particular, the same spot that it's been. So it takes a bit more than that, this Jupiter-Neptune conjunction. But anyway, it is rare. It is rare. And it's in your 12th house. And the 12th house is all about magic. It's all about the unconscious. And again, this is one of the most spiritual transits that an Aries person can have. And that means that you are supported. But it's not tangible. You can't feel it. You are like supported by, I know it sounds a bit, But it's true that when you have Jupiter and Neptune together in the 12th house of the unconscious, of the, you could say, the connection that we have with Source, you may pretty much be sure that you are watched over for, and you can sense that in your dreams, and you can also sense that there is some sort of a unity that you could really feel. Of course, you're not just an Aries person. Everyone has got also planets in other signs, and particularly you can have quite a lot of planets like your Mercury or your Venus in the sign of Pisces, because you are an Aries. And so that's a bit of an extra. Also added that Venus will be in the 12th house for most of the month, as from the 6th, and also Mars will join the club in Pisces as from the 16th, round and about. It shows there's a traffic jam in your 12th house, but it's all very suiting energy. So if you can, during this period of time, take some vacation, do so. Because it's a perfect timing for you to reload your batteries. Absolutely. Of course, if you've got planets in other mutable signs like Sagittarius, Virgo, and Gemini, it becomes trickier. Then this Jupiter-Neptune can be a bit more challenging. But again, that is for having a personal horoscope. So all in all, certainly the first 2 weeks of the month as well, there is a bit of an emphasis on your objectives, what you want for the rest of your life. I mean, that future house of the 11th house of friends and your aspirations. But all in all, it's not a bad month for you. It's, you're going to be real. And I love that. Having said that, thank you. Of course, yes, I almost forgot that the first, you start off with a new beginning there for you, because there will be the new moon in Aries on the 1st of April. So, and of course for a lot of you, happy birthday. So there is like this feeling of renewal, but still a lot going on of shedding out of old skin, letting go of old patterns, all that good 12th house stuff. I say good because it's gentle planets that are there. Although Mars will be in as from the 16th and onwards, also in your 12th house. And that is a bit more tricky. But again, as all these benefics like Venus and Mercury as well, and Jupiter and Neptune are in your 12th house, I would say you deserve a bit of a rest there. And having said that, I wish you all the best and see you soon. Bye-bye.